Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the technical trader at techtrader.com. Monday, the 27th of March. These are the charts of the day. Well, it was a mixed session on Wall Street, but several stocks that we followed did well. Let's take a look at some of them. Apps, which we put out as a swing today. Now, I've been following this stock for several years. As you may remember, back in 2018, we put out a buy on it in $3 or $4 range, and it's eventually made it over 100. That's right. Got it to 102.56 and went back down in single digits as recently as 313 when it tagged 913. It's moved up a little bit, but today seemed to pop out. Now it did back off. That's when we put out a swing on it. I'm not seeing enough volume, but I think the stock has enough energy to get up to 13.5, 14 zone where there's a gap right there. If we can get it up through that level and fill that gap, we could probably see 16 or even 18.75, 19. ARDX has been on a tear. Take a look at this beautiful rising channel. That's been going on for 9, 10 months. Having gone from 50 cents today, breaking out to a new high, as high as 442. It finished at 430. My target now is 5.75 next. ASUR also beautiful rising channel. We like the momentum. I put a swing trade on it today as it broke out and pulled back and closing at 1487. And now I'm looking for 17 and 19.5. AUPH was swing trade of ours. Had a really beautiful engulfing bullish day today. Look, it got down to 9/13th, got up to 11.05 and finished 1091. That's the highest close on it going back to July. And it looks to me like this is definitely a takeover. We shall see. I keep hearing rumors about it. Target 13.575. BLBK, massive year-long inverse head and shoulders and a break of the neckline today with a big pop. It did back off to the neckline, and it might even be a swing from here, but my target was 77.8 and 85.6. CTLT, a beautiful pullback to the moving average. Snap back today, 324, 5%. Now looking for 74 and 83. GRRR, after a multi-week coil, multi-month coil, the stock popped and went to resistance today. It finished 1179, up 343. That's 41% today. Now it's thinly traded, but if it gets through here, you got a lot of room to run into the mid to high teens. Keep an eye on that one. HROW, one of my top picks for the year. Beautiful chart. Continues to make new highs today. Really impressed with the spike up breakout. 1844, sorry, to 2190. Finished 2177. And it looks to me like this is a stock headed to 27.8. INZY, pop, wedge. Moving averages crossed over. Popped out and retested from the new channel. Broke out of a flag a couple days ago and today extended a bit. Got up to resistance and backed off at my first target, which was right about 4. Today's high, 406. Next target, 5.25.5. Internet of Things, well, IoT Samsara, 1, 2, 3, 4 today popped out. I may have to put a swing on this one. That's how good this looks. Falling wedge or flag, your targets are 21 and 24. KOLD continues to amaze. The stock has gone from a November low, believe it or not, around 1030 to today's high at 70, nearly 74. 7-fold increase, and that's not even the high. It reached here in February as high as 82.81 before doing an island reversal and pulling back. But it held a moving average and trend line. And you can see now, should it get up there, it targets 77 and 83, and then looking at 98. LASE popped out today. Now it's a low volume stock, but you can see the move up off the low here. The pullback low 378. Today it hit over 6. Finishing at 595, up 90 cents or 18%. Volume was, like I said, very low. It's a 10 stock, but I'm now looking for a retest of this high around 7. Get through that, it might be $8 stock. NEO, one of our swing trades, continues to act well after pulling back late last week. It bounced nicely today, about 4%, but still you can see it's holding trend line and support. My targets are 19.5, 22, and 24. Navitas, semiconductor, popped out of the coil, pulled back and tested the trend line today. Nice recovery, 45 cents, 7%, $1,000,007 traded. I'm looking for 8 and 9.25.5. OPRA also popped out through a double top and ran beautifully. Looks to me like your target would have to be around 10.75 and 12. PACW, one of the banks we're watching closely. I just like the look of this coil. We shall see if it breaks out or not, but I feels like this might be one of those banks that comes back, and we'll see. 17, 22 targets if it does pop with volume. Pinterest, been up for like 2 weeks now, and it's gone from 23 to 29. It's in a nice, steady, rising, choppy channel. I have a target of 30 and then 33. PYXS, big pop breakout today. Pulled back though, but it did go from 230 to 349, 298 last, up 77 cents. If we can get follow through this meet, might be 4.5. TBIO coming out of a base today, inverse head and shoulders, a flat rounding bottom, cup and handle, whatever you want to call it. After popping last week and pulling back, it's coming on nicely for the last 3 days in a row. Get it up to 339.40, and your target is 4 3/4, 5. And finally, VIST in the oil and gas sector, big reversal from Gulf and Bar from 1628 to almost 19, finish 1865, up 186. Your resistance is 1970. You get through that. We're looking at mid-channel target of 21 and then 24.5. And let's look at some of the new and old hot stocks at detectrader.com. Good night, everybody.